Well, let's get this started, shall we? I'm curious to see what this one's gonna be like. The new combat, the ship combat. I've heard the demo starts with like 2 hours of talking before you get any actual action, so strap in. The controller is already a bit naff on this because you can't use the D-pad to change the options, you have to use the analog stick. I might go for hard for the demo, because it was too easy before. Monstrum Nox is too easy anyway. Sure. Enable additional footing function? This will add footholds in areas that are difficult to maneuver. What do you mean? Footholds? Nah, I'm a platforming master. Probably. So let you transfer, I don't know. I guess it would depend if the demo starts at the start of the game. I would assume it probably does, because most games seem to do that these days. Especially since this demo is like multiple hours long, one would assume it would, but I guess I shall see. Whenever I eventually get the game, I don't see myself buying it until it's like on quite a big sale though. Various other functions can be modified so not to use science to make the monsters. Oh, yeah, do that instead actually.
At the moment of birth, each of us is as free as a bird.
Ah,
with not a single restraint tying us down.
Sharp baby.
But with age come the varied shackles that bind, clipping away at our wings, feather by feather.
What a good start to the game.
In time, we long for a return to the freedom we once knew. But the truth is,
bold
we can
choice.
return to those days.
It is.
Whenever we so choose.
Yeah, shit demo, I'm uninstalling it, bye. Is that a Leela shell? I see shell in Ys and I just think Leela shell from Ys Origin. It's probably not. It's just a shell. I just want there to be more references. Fat! Uh-oh. Adol's on a ship again. Is that Norway flag? No, Sweden, I don't know.
Is this weather perfect or what?
Is that Dogi?
The brisk ocean breeze, the wide open sea. Smells like a new journey on our horizon.
Man, I already want it actually.
I gotta say, I'm glad I took you up on your offer, Adel.
I don't care if there's too much
Being stranded
dialogue.
on Asteria for so long was really getting to me.
It's Ys. Hi, Adol. Oh, you can't even use the D-pad in-game to change selections. That's annoying.
Don't you feel at least a little sad?
Little sad.
I'll admit, it does kind of hurt to leave without repaying all the good that Goban's done for me. But even he started saying that I should get out there and see more of the world.
Yeah, this is set like
Well,
after
it was
1
right
and
about the
2, I
time
think.
when you invited me along on your travels.
Adel, Dogi.
Quite early in the timeline.
So this is where you two were. My, I never dared dream I'd get to see the actual ocean in person.
These are bad subtitles. It needs
Even
darkness
now,
behind
it's
them.
difficult to believe a vessel this large is capable of floating upon its waves. What manner of sorcery is this?
I guess this is all one big culture shock for someone born and raised on
The voice is
Ys.
familiar. This guy.
Dr. Flair here is even giddier than me.
I think
That I am.
I think he does get
In my
around.
view, being on the surface instead of above it is a miracle in itself.
Oh, don't say
To say
that.
nothing of the unprecedented chance it's given
We're
me
gonna
to search
sink.
for the original strain of Celcetan flower.
Celseta.
Sudden flower. That's the name of a type of medicinal herb, right?
References.
It's native to the great forest on the Gallia-Hispani border or something.
Indeed it is. I couldn't very well rest on my heels after hearing that's where you two were headed. The prospect of seeing it in its natural habitat was ample reason to climb aboard.
We're heading to Celseta
Your
now.
get up and go could put even Adel to shame. But be sure to mind your health, okay? At the rate you're going, you'll end up fainting in sheer bliss the second you stumble onto those flowers.
Adol's hair has a weird outline on the back.
Well, frankly speaking, that scenario is all but guaranteed.
Well, we won't be arriving in Salsetta for a long while yet.
You
Might
know,
as well kick back a bit and enjoy the ride for now, don't you think?
yeah, enjoy it. It's not going to crash or anything. I'm going to call it before you IMDb it. Michael Donovan. Harbinger in Skyrim. And, oh no, not Ranma. Isn't there a remake of Ranma coming or something? Oh, what's jump? Oh no, why is jump on circle? Is it usually on circle? I don't know. Oh, they didn't move the HUD thingy, whatever that is. In all the previews it was there. I feel like that should be in the top right corner instead. It's just weirdly in the middle of the screen. Whoa. Right, much like the start of East 8, all clear to the southwest. Oh, nothing sadder than all-day lookout. Oh, what? Am I talking to you? I guess so. Do you suppose we're in Glean waters yet? Here they've been rife with pirates of late. Why are you white instead of blue? I guess I was talking to you. I gave you lady voice. Doggy. It isn't him. Who is it and what else are they in? I think they're in a lot of stuff. I know Adol's voice actor, he's Kirito in Sword Art Online. And some other things. Need to put the HB on the centre right, really? I mean, seriously? It's a silly place for it, I don't get it. It like sticks out in the middle or uglily. Gross. Wow, your hair's so red, mister. Damn right. My family and I are on a pilgrimage. Lucky for us, this ship is nice and at such affordable fares too. I don't need to talk to everyone. Everyone. I know I'm a bit too far along in my years to be getting this excited. But life since that day, my homeland of East descended to the ground. Oh, has been like a never-ending dream. Spoilers for an early East game. Every single thing my eyes come across. Yep. Looks so fresh and beautiful. You haven't looked at me. Oh. Has me feeling as though I were a child again. Hi, Spyro. How are you on this day and how was your Halloween? Hope you find those Salsettan flowers. I suppose this serves as my own adventure, doesn't it? I'll do whatever it takes to see it through. Oh yeah, Dr. Flare. I remember him. He didn't look like this, unless he did. Ah, the references. Seeing familiar names. Oh, well. You're an actual talk. You got Pac-Man above your head now. This is our third voyage on this new route. I hope we've slipped through the cracks by now. What do you mean? A tricky current runs through this region, you see. No need to concern yourself. Oh, sure. I'm sure it's absolutely fine. Exclamation point. He's important. Let's talk to Doggy first. You're loud, Doggy. I mean, East? Yes, I am East. Hello. I mean, Adol. A shining sun and clear blue skies as far as I can see. Couldn't ask for better sailing weather. If you told me back when we first met that I'd be setting out on a trip with you like this, I'd have said you were full of it. You don't know the half of it yet, Doggy. And now we're Salsetta bound. Wonder what we'll find there. The start of a new adventure. Yeah, whatever trouble awaits. Yep. Hi, Nick. Cobalt. Good to see you. How are you and how was your Halloween?
Yum!
Or I hope you are well and had a good Halloween. One of those. Yum. You're okay, good. Patrick sates. Does he sate down a lot? What? Yes, John East. Normalize calling main characters John name of game. It already is normalized, really. Everybody does it. The start of a new adventure. Adventure, huh? That word's really starting to grow on me. Are you dirt? Do things grow on you? This man seems to be the ship's captain. Now might be a good chance to strike up a conversation. Yeah, I'm trying to. Talk.
Ah, a passenger.
Ah, good.
Having a pleasant voyage, I hope.
Ah, voice acting.
You appear to be a seasoned traveler for a boy your age.
I wonder if there'll be more voice acting than there was in Monstrum Nox. That's the main reason Monstrum Nox was so, like, exhausting, I guess, because there was so much dialogue and barely any of it was voice acted. Not especially.
Is that right? My apologies for presuming, then.
Cheek scritch. Yeah, how dare you assume I'm an adventurer?
If this is your first time in the area, you won't want to miss the extraordinary sights we have coming up shortly.
What, ocean and more ocean?
Oh? What's that over there?
Oh! Is it the boss?
No, wait. I think those are islands.
The first boss of the game?
Attention all passengers. I am your captain, Victor LaSalle.
Victor.
Allow me to express my gratitude to you for sailing with us on the Adamas today. If you look to our left-hand side, you'll find Obelia Gulf, famous for its sprawling archipelago.
Oh, Belia. It's been Scorpion. Dio. Oh yeah, Dio and Jojo. That one I do recognise. StarCraft. Prince Methman. He has been around. Maybe I won't mind how much dialogue there is. Monstrum Nox was just a shock to the system because I wasn't expecting so much, but now that I know what to expect.
This current bout of clear weather lets us see the myriad patches of land, both large and small, that populate these waters. It will be quite some time yet before the ship arrives at our destination in Celceta. So until then, we invite you to bask in this scenic tapestry of blue seas and beauteous islands.
Tapestry. Yeah, whoa! What is it, cabin boy?
Understood. Let's make haste.
Is it trouble? A pirate's on the way.
My word! What a magnificent sight!
Obelia Gulf, huh? Sure doesn't disappoint. That reminds me, Adel.
Yeah?
You said you were looking for a western archipelago before you came to Asteria, right?
I don't remember.
There any chance this might be... Whoa!
Whoa!
Little close for comfort, don't you think?
The island just jumped out in front of us. Got that triumphant sound in his voice. Yeah, I guess so. He seems like he could lead the charge. The leader of some kind of squadron or something.
How's a guy supposed to take in the sights like this?
What's going on? Chaos.
Hey, Adel.
Nod. Who are you? Oh great, Reptiloid is here. On his brand new ship. Whoa.
Men,
Reptiloid's looking
prepare
good.
to hunt.
What do you mean
Behold
hunt?
thy foes with steady hearts. Fear not thy fate, for life and death are the deities to decide. Those who fall with valor shall be ushered into their divine kingdom.
Sexy dragon ship. Oh, did it have a
Now, shout forth the name of our god!
did it have a dragon on it? Earth. Don't stab us.
It can't be!
It is. P.
Pirates!
Since when do you
So
have
he did hire mercenaries.
bows on a ship?
Charge!
Try aiming at their legs, the unshielded bits.
Stay behind us, Doc.
Right. Thank you.
Yes. Voice acting. It's alright.
Oh? You another one of them mercs? Bit on the puny side, ain't he?
Heh.
Sure you know which way to hold that thing, little fella?
That's what you think.
What a joke. The big lug behind him would be more worth our time.
I'm not. Why are you attacking the ship?
Why else do you think?
Adol.
Everybody's gotta make a living one way or another.
You can speak, you know, Adol.
Enough chit-chat. Let's make this quick.
Music. East music. Next before normal attack. R3, I guess that's fine. Well. Where's block? Do I have a block? Yes. Ruffian. No, I keep pressing the wrong button. Why am I pressing L1 to attack? Oops. Has it got the dash dodge thingy?
How's this?
Sort of.
No way.
In other games, if you dash at just the right time, it does a slowdown thingy. Why am I hitting you up there? Massive tall hitbox, it's like Doom. A K-pop singer, what? He always looks like this, unless you mean his outfit. I don't know. But hi, Reptiloid. I think he looks good. He always looks good. How are you today? You know how to hold a thing? Oh, I bet you do. Oh yes. A treasure chest! Hopefully there'll be some of that. Got food. Yum! What did you get? You used to look cool. What do you mean? I don't know what you mean. He looks the same as always, just in a different outfit. He has got a lot of straps on it. JRPG character. And he's got a hoodie, apparently. Hoodie strings. Weird attack animations. Well, they better? I don't know. Reptiloid coming in here hating on every aspect of the game. I can't believe this. He hates Ys. Spaghetti bolognese, hell yeah.
Damn it all! Rotten punk! You're in for it now!
You bumbling louts! How long does it take to handle one sellsword trying to play bodyguard?
There you go, there's something good about the game. Waifu. Nordic waifu.
Our fault, ma'am. The kid's a lot tougher than he looks.
Oh, really?
Hi.
Fine then. I'll take care of him myself.
Your hair is clipping into your shoulder, by the way. Put some colliders on your shoulder plates. Guarding and evading, already done it. Yeah.
Done saying your prayers?
Oh! But she's well happy.
Whoa! Here it comes!
Whole lot of fuss for one small fry.
Try not to lose that red head of yours, kid!
At least we know Adol doesn't die, because this is set before other adventures. Had straps. There's not enough of them, only Adol's got them. I've probably got some somewhere. $60 true. It's not quite $60 quality, I suppose. It is a long game though.
Princess,
That's a familiar voice as well.
I must ask that you stand down. That boy appears to be no more than a passenger.
This sounds like a voice that you hear in like every anime. I wonder who that is. He hasn't got a name, unfortunately, yet. Unless he's credited as Tattooed Man. Budget prices. And East games have usually been cheaper, but I guess they're getting too big for their britches now. They're in the big leagues. But yeah, I'm probably gonna wait for this to go on quite a big sale later down the line. Good, good. Oh yeah, so you're playing more of that. Even more confused. It does seem like a game where the confusion will just grow the more you play. It's not like one of those where you actually learn what anything does. Throw the fish head and it explodes in an ice cloud. Eat the fish head and it poisons you. Or something.
What?
We have already apprehended the captain.
By the way, this character's got white hair and a tattooed face. Probably a villain.
Right this way.
Never trust a white-haired character in East. Oh, that was loud.
So those are pirates. This is my first time encountering them in the flesh.
Oh boy, we're in a real jam now.
Jam. Careful with the old man.
Captain Victor LaSalle. I thought we had an agreement. There's a toll for sailing these waters. And you promised never to skip out on it again.
Mouth movements.
Hold on a moment.
Nom nom
This is the
nom
last
nom
time,
nom.
I swear. Whatever you do, just let me live.
We both already know how this goes.
That $60 lip sync.
Any room you had to parley was forfeit the minute you put those mercenaries
Parlay?
on your payroll.
Down to the depths of a fought-up parlay.
Stay your hand, boy. Those are no mere pirates.
Those are Nordics.
They're the Balta Sea Force.
Oh, Chop. He's not actually dead, obviously. Not like this game. Seems like most games as a whole are getting more expensive. Yeah, the expected price for AAA games, I guess, went up, didn't they? To like $70 or something. Intro. It's got a very piratey Nordic sound to this music. Night Dive Remaster doubled in price. What? Crap, just don't buy games anymore. That's alright, just get a free month of, or sometimes free, I don't know if they're still doing 3 months of Prime, but I got like a much reduced price of Prime, Amazon Prime for 1 month, and there's like a dozen or two games that you can just claim on GOG and Epic and keep forever. So many games. I usually get 1 month of Prime around this time of year to save on postage for stuff, for the Chrisms. And it came with lots of free games. This looks exactly like the town square in Monstrum Nox. Oh, there was that in the music again, where it goes da da. Various pitches that's been there since Ys 8. Must be the same composer. It's like his signature. Patrick Seitz, the only name you recognise. I think Butane said that was the one that did Dogi's voice. Yeah. I think it's usually Dogi's voice as well. Yeah, I guess he's at least alright for Shite Dive. They usually have an animated intro. Fartfoot. Why smile, Adol? You just got pirated.
What, you don't wanna pay $80 plus tip for the latest A live service Battle Pass Hero Loader Shooter, the multi-billion dollar investment from big company that will launch to 50 concurrent players?
Yeah? What does any of that mean? I see a bunch of letters and numbers. But yeah, sounds good to me. This is exactly the end from Monster Nox, or whatever. Copy paste, not really. Thanks, Reptiloid. It is good voice acting.
Woof! I'm stuffed!
Woof! You're doggy, not doggy. If the term Corsair could come up. Is that a Nordic thing? Scandinavian thing? Or I guess it's just a type of pirate, isn't it? Always wait for sails. Always wait for sails before you get on a boat. Dude, thanks, Reptiloid. I think I said it, but just to be safe. To be careful. Why careful? Is Reptiloid gonna beat me up if I don't say thanks? DRM3 been contributing to the DRM3 games thingy. Oh, is there like a thing where you can let people know what games are DRM? Skill.
Guess good eats are a given when you set up town by the ocean. The stuff you get further inland just doesn't compare to fresh seafood.
Sure, if you like fish.
That aside, it would seem we're going to be stranded here for the time being.
Yeah. Who'd have guessed the Adamus was cruising through these waters illegally?
Dearie me.
Obviously, the captain already paid the ultimate price for that.
Did he actually die?
But I hear they're even seizing his ship as compensation for all those unpaid tolls.
Death sentence. They just hand it out on a whim around here. Steam discussion for it. That's good. More DRM3 is always good. Don't even know what DRM is. And Dragon Rump massage. That's why they're so good. Everybody wants Dragon Rump massage games.
It leads me to wonder what the story is behind this Balta Sea Force. To their credit, they did let Adel loose after determining he was merely a passenger.
Doesn't make those lugs any less high and mighty, though. If they look like pirates and plunder like pirates...
Like Normans, you mean?
Who this? Elf voice.
Normans, you say?
They're a lawless people from the north with incredible seafaring know-how. Word is, they've looted their way not just here, but across the entire North Sea. Raiding towns, pillaging churches, kidnapping innocents. None of it is beneath a Norman. And the Balta Sea Force makes up just one faction among them.
Sounds like your typical pirates to me. How do they get away with it?
I was given to understand that the entire region of Glia fell under Roman imperial control.
Not the Romans again. Legally distinct Roman because it's got a U instead of an A. Roman. Hey man. Should publish a term what you can and can't do. Like, isn't DRM pretty much like you need an internet connection to play it? Basically. Or I guess it could also just be like copy protection in general. Like how in old games it used to, or some old games when you would start the game up it would say go to page whatever and line whatever of the manual and type in the first word to play the game. Just to prove that you've got the game. Excited? Who wouldn't be? It's kind of dangerous back there though sometimes. Dragon butts, you never know what they're gonna do. Unless you're not illegally distributing. Should be able to do whatever you want, yeah. Like, I understand why they want to use DRM, like obviously there's nothing stopping people from distributing DRM-free games. You could easily just copy it on a disc and hand it out to your friends and nobody would know. So I understand why DRM is such a big thing, but it's when you lose access to play the game, if the services go down or something, that it's shit.
Rumor has it that not even the Empire would dare to defy the Sea Force. The Normans have had an iron-fisted grip on Obelia Gulf for ages now.
Oh, belly. Ah.
Some say that it spares us from suffering under Roman rule, but they don't speak for everybody.
Hey, did you hear about what happened to the Adamas?
Tavern goer. Oh, I thought he had a weird name, but no, that makes sense. Can't get out of your head. Good. I've infected with a new thing now.
I did. Captain LaSalle was treading a dangerous line. He simply reaped what he sowed, if you ask me.
Won't argue with that.
Still, it's hard not to feel for the guy. Those pirates had no right to waltz in like they owned these waters and demand a toll. Why should any of us have to play along with their made-up...
Are you drunk?
Shush! I can sympathize, but that sort of talk is best kept to yourself.
Oh, what did I do to deserve being born in Karnak, of all places?
Karnak, isn't that in Egypt, but with a K instead?
I see what you mean. Doesn't sound like they get the warmest reception around here.
As would be the case in any town, though this one does seem to have its fair share of hardships.
The loudest I'd say it's got a lot going for it.
It does have its charms, yes. The bevy of islands we saw from the ship, for instance, were absolutely breathtaking.
Oh, yes, that's true. We locals are so used to the view that it often slips our minds.
Don't know if there's been any studies done of hurt sales. I'd imagine it must do, like logically, it must cost at least some. Because there's always going to be some scumbags out there who are like, this game's great, I'm going to give it to everyone I know. But I guess it depends if it does enough harm to actually be a problem. What about goodwill? Yeah, I guess so. But even then, even if they tick all the boxes for being a good company and stuff, there's always going to be some people who just get away with it, or don't want to pay. Or even can't, I guess. But then if they can't, they haven't lost sales in that case, because they weren't going to buy it anyway. But yeah. It's a complicated situation, I guess.
That reminds me, Missy. These islands wouldn't happen to come with any unusual myths or lore, would they? Our little group's got a special interest in that sort of thing.
Is that your reason for traveling, maybe?
Head blip.
I can't guarantee there's anything that'll live up to your expectations, but... let's see...
Someone's pirating and never paying. They weren't even a sale to begin with. Can that logic go for real life food as well then? Can I just steal food because I wasn't going to pay for it anyway? Don't know.
Aha! If it's run-of-the-mill folktales you're after, I have just the one.
Really now?
Well, legends tell of what's known as the Sea King's Throne.
Siemens.
The throne is said to be hidden away on one of the islands here in Obelia Gulf. Supposedly, whoever finds and sits upon it will have their wishes granted.
Is that what the final boss is going to be trying to get his grubby mitts on?
Oh, that's some juicy stuff.
I'll bet you like it juicy, Dogie.
How about it, Adel? This do anything for you?
Yeah, it does. I'm creaming my panties right now. We can't not look into it. Nom 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 nom.
That's the spirit. We got plenty of time to kill, so what the hey?
Hold on a moment. It really is just a story.
Oh, what's the harm? Let them chase their dreams.
Yeah.
That's what being young is all about.
Yeah. Wait, you can be old and chase your dreams as well.
Heck, back when I
Heck.
was their age,
Okay, he is drunk. I was waiting for the hick to prove it. That's how you know. That's the tell. Rise of Gargant Itch. Rather buy games for quick, easy access. Risks, you know, like viruses and stuff, I suppose. And with all the free game giveaways, who needs to pirate anyway? You don't even need to buy games anymore. Enough games are just given away for free that you can live on those. And there's just all the free stuff on itch.io and everything. Of course, you will have to buy ones that you're actually interested in and stuff.
Forgive him.
But
He's
still.
had a few ales too many, it seems. To say that throne really exists, though. What would you wish for, Rosalind?
All these people eavesdropping on our conversation. She wasn't talking to you.
Huh? Me? Well, for our humble little business to prosper, of course. What else?
Brings a tear to my eye, it does.
Only
Renee must
one.
be proud. It's easy to see why you're Rooseveri's poster girl.
Makes me want to spend 3 days and nights drinking this tavern down to its last drop.
You sound like you already have been.
And I do it all with a smile. The more they rake in the cash, the happier Rosalind gets.
Oh.
How sweet!
I think you've had quite enough for one day.
No, not yet. He hasn't passed out yet. He needs to pass out and shut up. Favorite free downloads for delisted games. Yeah. That should be good. There should be a law where if a game is no longer for sale in any capacity, you should just be able to grab it free, like myabandonware.com and stuff. Robot Cop. Hi Castis. That would be an improvement. If that movie was called Robot Cop, I would actually watch it. I probably should watch RoboCop someday. I've never seen it. It is a classic after all, for a reason probably.
Our apologies for bothering you, gentlemen.
Nah, it's all good.
It isn't, Dogi. Let me be the judge of that.
Like they mentioned, my name is Rosalind. I'm the daughter of the owners. The 3 of you are going to be lodging with us tonight, right? If you have any issues during your stay, anything at all, just let me know.
I need you. Thanks.
Of course! Always happy to be of service.
Always, you
Well,
oh, sorry.
I'd better get back to work. Relax and unwind as long as you need.
Pink hair.
Such a capable young lady. Reminds me of Lilia back home.
Ah, references.
By the way, Adel, I know this Sea King's throne is a big deal and all, but we got some other things to take care of first if we're sticking around.
No, we haven't. I want to go out on adventure.
The travel funds we scrounged up were only enough to get us to Salsetta.
Quite right. With that in mind, I plan to pay the local clinic a visit. Upon our arrival, I noticed a flyer that said they were recruiting medical practitioners.
Well, ain't that convenient? Doesn't really solve the issue for us two, though.
Are you youngsters in need of work?
Probably.
Yeah. You got any leads?
Well, both the harbor and the town militia are hiring at the moment. The docks are always short on labor. I'm certain a brawny fellow such as yourself would be a welcome addition.
You calling him big?
And the red-haired lad is a swordsman, no?
Yes.
The militia's been on the hunt for temporary recruits, I believe.
No joke? That's great. Thanks for the tip.
Only the tip, though.
Seems we have a few promising candidates.
Sure do. Let's get out there and follow up on them once we're done taking a load off.
Don't take a load off right here in the middle of the tavern. Do that in the bathroom. Archival. Should be protected, yeah. Archiving is always important. I was thinking today about some lost media of mine. Is it lost media? I don't know. If anyone remembers the Pops Theatre YouTube channel, where I watched 2 movies and made stupid commentary over it and stuff. There was one that I did but never uploaded. I uploaded Kingdom of Heaven and Constantine, but I also watched Gothica and did silly commentary over it, but I never uploaded Gothica. It's probably good. But I wish I could log into that account now and close it, because those videos are sitting there just waiting for someone to copyright strike me and get me in trouble. Big trouble. But it's been so many years. Like 15 years or something, and I still haven't got any strikes for it, so it's probably fine. Always have to be of service too. Ah, good cobble.
Yep.
Where's Johnson? Wait, where's Johnson is Oblivion Guard, isn't he, or something? Oblivion someone. Always remember. What? You don't remember that? Probably for the best. They might still be there. If you look for, like, I guess Paul's Watching, I think I called it. Kingdom of Heaven, maybe Pop's Theatre would even come up with it. Probably all as one word. Some classic old me videos that can't be seen anywhere else. Get away with that with public domain movies. Yeah, that could be fun. I got reminded of those videos yesterday when we were watching Silent Hill Ascension, and it was kind of fun doing commentary over a movie-ish thing again. But I don't know. Maybe someday I'll stream some public domain movies for a giggle. I'd have to find particularly interesting ones though, so that I'm not just bored. The infamous Constantine bath reaction, oh yeah. I don't really remember my reaction, but I do remember having a memorable bit with the bath scene. Yeah, the Oblivion Imperials. Yeah. Did you finish Rental? Yeah, it's just a short thing. And free. I think there might have been other endings though, maybe, I don't remember. Because at the end it said, I got an achievement that said like, finished your first playthrough, which suggests to me that there's some reason to play it again. So I don't know if there's more endings or what. But yeah, I beat one playthrough at least. 35,000 views, oh dear. It doesn't deserve it. Why can't I get that many views on something more important, like my streams? Silent Hill Ascension was Foon. Well, I'm glad it was some fun at least. But yeah, I wish it was worse than it was. It's still bad though. It's just not particularly fun bad. Lying Coot sounds like something I would say. Bye, Butane.